Heady ambitions here, ahead of a game of massive consequence. The objectives are clear. To miss out on them would be unthinkable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. Well, that was special. Now stand by for this.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
And that gets things running. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. And this is Ronaldo. Now it's Rafael Leao. No, that's been intercepted. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
The Portuguese do have a penchant for producing great wingers, Peter, and this fella, Rafael Leao, is another really good example. He likes to play down the middle, or he'll go to the left-hand side, wherever he can kind of get his run started. Once he finds that little bit of space, then it's all about using his pace and trickery, and he'll give any defence lots of problems.
I think the opposition defence agreed too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Vitinha. Cristiano Ronaldo. He has a look up. That's going wide left. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. And it's James Rodriguez. He's shifting through the gears here. Now, what about this cross? That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Sanchez promptly onto that, and that is that. And he's found a way. Suarez! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit the good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
And here's Diaz.
That's good play from him.
He's found a way through. Oh, he's played it in low. Ruben Diaz can clear it away. Lerma cuts out the pass. Pedro Neto running with the ball. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, shooting chance! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. So we're still where we started right now. Lukumi. Now it's Rafael Leao. And he's there to clear it. Mojica. It's run loose here. And that's a goal kick. He's not got that quite right. But he's what? Decent chance! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Now it's Diaz. Now it's Pedro Neto. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Rafael Leao. Now he wants to get in on the act here. Ruben Neves plays it short. Great chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Tries to pass it through. That looks a good cross. And that's the keeper's ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Ruben Diaz wins the duel this time. Now it's Rafael Leao. Tries to play it through. Munoz.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He has found the way through. But that has not gone well. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. And he's intervened well there. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Lerma. That's a nicely shaped ball. Bruno Fernandes. Well timed, excellent interception. Diaz. Ruben Neves. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's really well manoeuvred. Vitinha gets a foot in here. Ruben Diaz. Can he get it through? That ball looks a good one. James Rodriguez. Flashing. Oh, good effort! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto. João Cancelo. Bruno Fernandes. And we've reached half-time. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition, something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. Back on the way then.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Off the post! Lerma. Not the most convincing of passes. Suarez.
Oh, really well played.
And he is deftly away. Now it's Diaz. Chance to deliver. Oh, important interception. That is ended up in no man's land. Now that looks a decent ball. And the through ball. Now he's running, and the shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Cristiano Ronaldo has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Looking for options for movement. And that's been drilled in. And that was very necessary. Bruno Fernandes. Here's Rafael Leao. Sanchez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it's Munoz. Tries to cross. And that has been cleared. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Shot a goal! It's what has happened here?
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
Oh, no joy this time. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. He's had it taken off him. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now it's James Rodriguez. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Portugal perhaps contemplating their next change here.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Now it's Diaz. He's picked his way through. Played out to the left flank. Mojica has the space to scheme. Portugal can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Goes for a shot! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Cleared away. It's a pretty loose pass. Lerma. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, a gilt-edged shot, and the finish! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Cordoba clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Cambio en Colombia. Número 10.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Número 20. Número 8.
João Cancelo.
Cambio.
Now it's Diaz. Oh, there's a probing ball. So what can they make of this? Portugal have now used up all but one of their substitution windows.
Concentration levels are...
Mendes with a definite foul there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Se está realizando un cambio.
Lerma. He's got away. And it's been hooked away. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's João Felix. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's a fine interception. Now it's Diaz. Foot in. He won't be happy with that one. Diaz. Looking to play him in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's João Felix. Aimed beyond the defence. Mendes gets into a good position.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's in a great position here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Joao Felix goes short. And a chance! He lifts the roof! A breakthrough! So late in the day! Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Portugal now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserved this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Diaz. And that will be it. Portugal have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. Your reflections then, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. We're certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.